round recording. All right. So now we have the question found out today through Dan Campbell that Levi Onwuzurike, the 2022 second round pick, is on injured reserve and is out for the season. Now, you guys know that I have been kind of very critical of Brad Holmes. Dan Campbell and his coaching staff has cost us a ton of games. And we're going to talk about that a little later. But right now, Levi Onwuzurike, the second round pick, drafted 41st in the 2021 NFL draft, is out for the season. Last year, he had 15 solo tackles and 1 sack. He hurt his back on the very first play in camp of 2022. And after, I don't know what they were doing with this guy, he had surgery on his back, and now he is out for the season. Again, a second-round pick that is injured. What is Brad Holmes doing? And I think it's time for us to criticize Brad Holmes. Traded up for Jameson Williams. Saw an article that came out earlier this week. Was drafting him with a mistake. Levi Onwuzurike is shaping up to be a mistake. He was a non-factor in 2021, and in 2022, he is out for the season. Right around the time that Josh Paschal is supposed to make his return. So if you haven't seen, Dan Campbell got in front of the media today, and he went over, they asked him about Levi. And Levi has a disc problem. That's a big deal. I'm not sure if this guy will ever be the same. Levi was drafted with in the second round, 41st overall. Now, does that number sound familiar to anybody? The 41st pick. Very close to where Josh Paschal was drafted. Josh was drafted with the 46th pick. Another second round pick that is injured. Zay says, I just hope Jacobs and Paschal can make a difference, and hopefully Kaminsky is ready to go for Dallas. Rocker Frog says, we will do better next game. We're going to talk about that too, because I saw some stuff coming out about when it comes to that today. Now, I have an issue with this. All of Brad Holmes' 2021 draft picks made the team, but how many of them have been factors? Levi Onwuzurike is out for the year. Injured reserve, he's done. And right around this time, Josh Paschal is coming back. Now, from Dan Campbell's press conference today, I'm not sure he'll even be back to play Dallas. I'm not sure. It sounds like he wasn't too sure that Levi was going to be back when he came to Dallas. But it's time to be critical of Brad Holmes because Levi was one of them guys that we need in the middle, and now we don't have him. Paschal, one of them guys that we need in the middle, and we hope to have him. Zay says, agreed. Brad needs to stop with these high upside for the future type of picks with injury history. Plain and simple, I get what he's trying to do. He needs to be held accountable some. Absolutely. He is the man, Zay, that's making those decisions. So he needs to be back. He needs to be accountable. And if you look at the defense, bro, if you look at how the defense, if you watch other NFL games, I swear every team but ours, you see what a defense look like. We go face the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday, and their defense is relentless. DeMarcus Lawrence is playing like he just got drafted. We have a pretty decent O-line when it's healthy, even the backups. But these Cowboys, they're not playing around. And we're going to have to, our offensive line is going to have to play great. But if you look and watch other teams and their defenses, you see what a defense is supposed to look like. They were dropping dudes in the backfield, and that can happen with us. And for us to make any type of impact on defense, we got to have the people we drafted. We have to have the players that we drafted. Paschal's coming back. I think Zay, it might have been you, said he was a dog in college. Somebody said it on one of my shows. He was a dog in college. He got to be a dog in the NFL. See, we so quick to ridicule Aiden Hutchinson, right? First round pick. Everybody ready to call him a bust. What about these second round guys? We need them to show up. And Brad Holmes has a responsibility to draft the right players. right? So we got an issue. We got an issue. If we had a good defense, we would be 3-2. That's easy. Frog. Micah is playing like defensive player of the year. We need to double him. Yeah, he was all over the field yesterday. So Levi is out for the year. Maybe that will make room for Pascal. I also heard that Kaminsky might be back as well. So we might get him. I think that Dan is trying to be very coy about who's playing and who's not, because we're underdogs here, and we have to keep as much as we can close to the chest. What's up, Viz? What's going on, man? So should the Detroit Lions, we talked about Devin Kennard and we talked about Levi. Levi is out for the season, and Josh Pascal is coming hopefully back very soon.